From a dog named Bengo to the Dolly Parton challenge and even a duck rescue, we're going to tell you about so many stories of life-saving events thanks to you. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Now we have some absolutely amazing pets, and even though it might be a little warm here in Phoenix, we are definitely bringing some cool weather and cool cats into the show today. We're going to tell you all about Snowbell here in just a few minutes. And you heard about Dolly earlier. Well, unfortunately, she's not here today, but baby girl here couldn't help but get in on the Dolly Parton challenge, and we think she absolutely nailed it. This 3-year-old Chiweenie was brought to us as an owner surrender when her previous family was no longer able to care for her medically. But she was treated in our trauma hospital, and as you can tell, she has lots of personality. She's silly on Facebook, serious on LinkedIn, seriously cute on Instagram, and romantic on Tinder. Luckily, this worked, and she's now in her forever home thanks to this awesome social media challenge. And make sure to stick around to meet adorable Graylin, who has one of the cutest faces around and is 55 pounds of pure love, as Perry's going to tell you all about. We're going to tell you about this 1-year-old in just a little bit, but now let's meet my adorably handsome co-host, well, gorgeous co-host. This is Penny, a 4-month-old tabby who was brought to the Arizona Humane Society as an owner surrender, along with her siblings, who we're going to meet later on in the show. And as you can tell, she's a bit shy due to her being a part of an owner surrender where they had too many pets in the home and weren't able to care for them all, so they looked to AHS for help. She would benefit from a quiet, patient home, perhaps with other kitties to help make her feel comfortable, and you can meet her and all of our pets on today's show at our PetSmart Scottsdale location. And our first pup is named after a women's fashion line, but I think her adorable face is always in style. And Perry, you've had 2 weeks in a row where you've had some pretty stylish pups.
I think she's wearing, or I'm wearing her, whatever it is. So she came in and sat down on my lap, and this tells you the kind of girl little Graylin is here. She's an owner surrender. She was surrendered because the other pet in the household didn't enjoy her. She is 1 year old, you know, so she's going to be quite active, and I think the other pup probably just didn't like her energy level. She does go to the dog park, so we know that she's actually probably pretty good with other puppies. She's a big girl and she likes to use that big body, so maybe for smaller animals she might be just a little too much for them. She is good with all people. She knows all of her basics. She knows sit, down. She takes her treats very, very nicely. She's just a wonderful girl, and everybody in the studio has said what a beautiful dog this is. You know, when you do adopt a dog and you have other pets in your house, it is extremely important to do a proper introduction. If you go home and just let that animal loose in your house and it works out, you are extremely lucky, and a lot of bad things can happen. Please pay attention to us when we tell you how to do a dog intro. It should be very, very slow. We have lots of literature online on doing dog-dog intros, dog-cat intros. Take your time. Be as slow as you possibly can. It's all about desensitizing. If you need any more information, go to our website, azhumane.org/petbehavior.
Oh, that's so great. And she is so cute. Thank you so much for that, Perry. And now she may be a flame point, but this little girl brings the cool cat vibes to the show. Ski, please tell us about Snowbell.
Snowbell here is a 2-year-old spayed female. She's a flame point Siamese. Now, they have been specifically bred to have that very orangey tip to the ears, a little bit through the body, and of course that super pink pads and super pink nose. Now, she does get along with other cats. One of her favorite places is up in the cat tree, hanging out with her buddies. But she'd also be very happy in a home by herself and just a warm lap to cuddle up on. And remember, if you do have a dog, she hasn't been around a dog, so as Perry said, make sure that we really address those pet issues. Make sure that we are doing those introductions correctly. And one of the ways that we're going to do that with the cat is to make sure that the kitten is settled into one room while they get to get each other's smells through underneath the door. That's a great way to start, but there's so much more to it than just that. So if you're looking to introduce that special animal today, Snowbell may be just the little hot piece that you're looking for.
Oh, hot indeed. Thank you for that, Ski. And we want to give a heartfelt thank you to Celebrity Theater, Zach and the team over at Four Peaks, and our friend John Holmberg and his crew from Holmberg's Morning Sickness on 98 KUPD for their generous partnership. The Holmberg Bound Brew and Happy Endings comedy show raised $10,500 for AHS's pets and will help us provide splints to 100 pets who are in need of fracture repairs. Not only that, but over the years, Holmberg's Morning Sickness and 98 KUPD's loyal fans have raised a whopping $90,000 for AHS's life-saving programs. We couldn't save the sick, injured, and abused abused homeless animals without these amazing partnerships. Thank you and rock on. And we all love pets with human names, and this one is no exception. Please tell us about little Timothy, Lisa.
Well, Timothy is just a little 10-week-old kitten, just 3 pounds, beautiful orange and white, little male. He is been super friendly, and he's actually purring. He was initially kind of shy when I took him out, and there's a lot going on here at the studio. But some of those tips that Perry gave everybody on going slow, those also apply to our kittens, especially when you bring a new kitty home. Don't be surprised if they hide a little bit. So we do not at AHS condone declawing of cats, and none of our cats or kittens are declawed unless they were surrendered to us already that way. There are a lot of great alternatives to kitty scratching posts, putting a cat scratching post in the area. There are some pheromones you can plug in to decrease stress, and just keeping your cat engaged and with activities to do, all those types of things. We have a lot of great information on that, but again, declawing, there are other alternatives, so please make sure you check in with one of our cat behavior people, or we do have tips on our website for scratching kitties as well.
Yes, and we have seen firsthand the dangers of declawing, so please do not do it. And thank you for those great tips, Lisa. And last Thursday and Friday, AHS's Healthy Tales Mobile Veterinary Clinic and our Vets for Vets Pets partners were able to provide treatment to 105 pets belonging to veterans and active duty military at the 2020 Maricopa County Stand Down. Services included vaccinations, comprehensive exams, nail trimmings, ear cleanings, and small wound care. But 100 spay-neuter vouchers and 30 follow-up veterinary care vouchers were also given to veterans for their furry friends. Major wags for our veterinary team members and our friends at Lulu's Fun, part of the Timothy T. Day Foundation, who made this possible. If you or someone you know is in need of low-cost medical help for your pets, always remember to reach out to the Arizona Humane Society, and we will work with you on best options to help your furry family member. And sometimes our pets just have the cutest adoption photos, so we couldn't go without showing you this kitty's photo. I don't know, it's just so funny to me whenever I see that. But now we want to see Steve up close and personal, Janine.
Kind of looks like Batman.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this little guy is adorable. Softest, beautiful, black, shiny fur. He's 4 months old, and he is on the shy side, so some very good socializing tips is when you adopt, especially a kitten that's it's 4 months, so there's still plenty of time to them to get used to their new home environment. But I would set up a room so they can have a nice, quiet place to call their own, and some maybe high cat trees in there so they can feel like they can be looking at the world on their terms. And then also maybe put a radio on so they start desensitizing to noises and sounds of the home. So, but look at this. He is like a little panther. He's beautiful. And I would never say don't get a shy animal, because it's just time and patience and talk in a soft voice and just be very predictable. Don't change up their environment by moving their food bowl or their litter. Just make sure everything just stays status quo, and they will come around on their own time. And this little guy is like, look how chill he is. He's perfect. I love him.
As he's looking for an escape route, we'll see. All right, thank you so much for those amazing tips, Janine. And make sure to stay tuned to Pets on Parade. We're going to tell you an amazing story about how our trauma hospital was able to save this adorable pup. We're going to tell you all about Van Gogh later on in the show. Make sure to stay tuned.